But anyways, part 2 of Togera's campaign, and hopefully we will not have to do 2.5 or 2.75 or 2.875 or 2.9578.3 to the square root of pi multiplied by the dividend of 3 to the axis of y, or whatever. Hopefully the gods of good broadband will praise us and show us the lights. Anyways, last 5 levels of the game, which means more monsters that we haven't faced off against. So that's cool. Now in this level we're doing off another double battle. Believe it or not. That what that intro may have you believe. They're gonna become halfway point to me. Two moderately powerful robot enemies with jetpacks, laser beams, and oh wow, he actually hit his partner too. That's cool. Come on. Ow, whoa. Went through one building, landed on another. Kind of cool. But I need help. I need help bad. So I'm gonna run away like a little bitch and get some health to heal myself up with. Because that's what you do. You heal yourself with health. And be redundant while you're being redundant. Yo dog, I heard you like being redundant, so I decided to add some redundancy with your redundancy so you can be redundant while you're redundant. Alright, it's not much, so it's gonna have to... Is there anything up here? Probably not. I just love it, like, at the last hit of a really powerful combo, the monsters just go flying. I don't know why, I always thought that was kind of cool. And it's also kind of a necessary survival tactic, especially in double battles like this. And I know I am not blocking as effectively as I should. But blocking is for the weak. I do attack, attack, attack as the best line of defense. For me, the best defense is a good offense. Which, you know, in a double battle may not seem like much, but it helps nonetheless. Don't run away from me. Fight! Fight me! The military designed you. Did the military design you to be a little pansy? Get back here. Or I can just shoot you in the back. You have fought, you have died a valiant and noble death worthy of a soldier. Shot in the back while running away. Okay, that was pretty dark. Terror in Paradise. I love the movie posters that always show up before the level. It's kind of cool. Alright, these two are two monsters that we have not faced off against, and again, like Kineticlops, two of the more original designs of the game. The first one, this guy right here with the 4 arms that's made out of lava, he's called Magma. And that's essentially what he is. He is a giant lava creature with 4 arms. He's one of the strongest characters in the game, but he's also one of the slowest, so thankfully we are faster than him by a bit, and that certainly helps. And we are getting shot at by saucers. We do not want to get shot at by flying saucers, but focus on this guy. This giant Aztec temple man with the flaming head is called Agamo. He is the most powerful character in the game, but he is also the slowest character in the game. Think any sort of stereotypical power character in any sort of fighting game. That's Agamo right there. And actually, Agamo has a very interesting set costume. Of course, he got the big health there. And I'm left scrounging for the 5 health bits. I appreciate the fact that the AI is intelligent in this game, but I also hate the fact that they will always go for the best power-ups in the game as well. And I really wish these saucers would stop attacking me. Just so I can attack this guy in peace. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Flying saucers are going to kill me. I'm going to get killed by something that can be made by any cheap first-year film student just by using a piece of string and the hubcap from his granddad's old Buick. Well now, that happened. I did not expect that to happen. I can't actually even get mad at that. That's very impressive on this part. Yeah, that's what the close range attack does. It's essentially just a shockwave. All monsters have the same close range attack, that big whole shockwave thing. I never found any use for it because I thought the long range attacks were not only more versatile, but just did more damage, honestly. Some people may swear by it, I just never found a use for it. And yeah, you can easily tell that Magamo takes quite a beating, or Agamo takes quite a bit of beating before it goes down. There we go. That wasn't so bad. I know I'm not commenting much about the stage or anything like that. I'm just trying to get through these as much as possible. Now, this is the last sort of monster we're gonna find. Japanese text. I actually should have done the joke that I had back then before. Yeah, 2 of these things. This guy is called Ultra B. Now you may be thinking, oh, he's clearly a reference to Voltron, right? No, he is actually not. I mean, he sort of is a reference to the whole giant kaiju... No, what am I saying? Kaiju is monster. He is kind of a reference to the old school Japanese-style robots like Ultraman, Voltron, I don't want to say Kamen Rider, because that's not correct. But he's actually based off a specific Japanese monster from some Japanese giant robot from a specific film. I don't know what that film is called. I wish I knew off the top of my head. And yeah, these guys just kicked my ass like it was nothing. These guys are incredibly fast and are incredibly versatile in their attacks. And they can actually take a bit of a beating before they go down. I'm not saying they're one of the strongest characters in the game, but they're not pushovers that make them probably need to fight against, especially if you have 2 of them. There we go. I just love smacking them into buildings. And as you can tell, smacking them into buildings is actually kind of a good thing because it does more damage. There we go. Get up here. Try and find something to level the playing field with. Ooh, nice. I've never had that happen. Alright, he's down. Get down here. Wow. That was quicker than I thought. Yep, the aliens have abducted us. I'm not sure if we're going to see Randy Marsh on that saucer, but hey, you never know. You never know. Togera in space. Yes, of course we are going aboard the mothership. Because what else do you want with a mothership? That kind of reminds me of the space station from Time Splitters 2. Now this is the last character in the game. He's called Godzilla, and yeah, he's essentially one of the aliens. Like Raptoros from earlier, he is one of the only unlockable characters in the game, and this is another one of those levels, much like the power plant level and the Outpost X level, where you are facing off against 3 enemies at once. But unlike those levels, you don't get respawning enemies. These are the only 3 Zorgulons you face. Zorgulon is... I don't know how to describe him. I haven't played around with him a whole lot. The others, I don't know if he's one of the best characters in the game or a big-headed alien sort of thing from classic pulpy movies. Apparently the creatures they actually bear a resemblance to most are apparently the Martians from Tim Burton's Mars Attacks, which I've never seen, but considering that Mars Attacks is the year I was born. So... I mean, I don't hate any of his movies. I'm not one of those people that hates Tim Burton, but I really think he's kind of overrated as a director. That was not the final level. Not even close. As you will see later. We're going back. Anyways, I kind of think Tim Burton is an overrated director. I mean, I haven't seen a ton of his films, so I don't necessarily hate him with all my vitriol. I mean, I do like some of his films. I mean, Beetlejuice, like, one of my favorite films of all time. I am a fan of the first Batman movie. Haven't seen Edward Scissorhands, sadly. I really want to see Ed Wood. I think that's, like, considered, I think, his magnum opus, but there are some films of his that I just cannot stand. I think that Batman Returns is horribly overrated. Is like a big mess of a film. Also, Sweet and Sour is actually pretty good. I hate his Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake. I don't care if it was closer to the source material. I hate the direction he took that film in. Definite creepy Michael Jackson, Marilyn Manson-esque pedophile Wonka. Ugh. And of course, he got into Kennedy because he had daddy issues, and what a waste of Christopher Lee. Ugh. I hated that movie. Such a joke compared to the original. But yeah, I think Burton can be a very good director, but I can understand easily why people hate him, because his movies just pander to the Hot Topic crowd incessantly. Anyway, this is the final level of the game. This is the final boss of the game. Cerebulon. Now this boss is actually interesting, because it comes in 3 stages, and I'll be explaining each stage. This is obviously his first one, and of course we're fighting in DC. What would 50s B-movie nostalgia complete without aliens attacking our nation's capital? Although some days I kind of wish aliens would attack our nation's capital. Anyways, what you want to do is he will try and attack you with, I think, like laser beams or what have you. What you want to do is wait until he attacks. That beam right there. Get behind one of these pillars, and his shield will go down, and you throw objects at him, or you can just shoot him with your projectile attacks. So yeah, that's kind of all you do, really, is just wait for the laser beam. The laser beam will destroy as much as possible, try and run away and pick up as much health as it can, and then just attack when the shield's down. It's kind of a simple fight at first, and you'll notice that his health isn't going down so much. There's a reason for that, children. You'll find out soon enough. Anyways, I'm not sure if the longer stuff can do it, but let me try. Okay, they can. Kind of cool, actually. And wow, it almost managed to do it for the entire duration. That's actually incredibly helpful. Got this. Yeah, I kind of want to stay out of it, that death ray as much as possible, because it will slowly chip away at your health. Okay, now we're moving on to the next stage. Yeah, he's getting desperate now. Yes, let us pay a loving homage to War of the Worlds. Yeah, I know it's not exactly a tripod, but what can you do? What you want to do? I think is wait, or just... Yeah, what you want to do is throw these pieces of the ship at him as best as you can. And he actually moves pretty damn fast for an alien craft, and that's kind of why I don't want to get too close to it, because that shock attack does a ton of damage. Much like Warhawk from Twisted Metal Black, it's going to be difficult to face this boss off in just like a couple hits. Do not be surprised if you have to start if you end up losing lives or have to start this fight all over again, because it is fairly difficult, this second part. Grab this, grab it, throw it, grab it, throw it. Ooh, and we got out of the shock attack as well. It's electric. Throw it. Away from it. If we can. Get the crepsicles. Yeah, you can definitely see that this. Yes, this rejected experiment from the bowels of Black Mesa is our final boss. Now, here's what you want to do. Throw as many objects as you can, because here's the thing. You do not want to get close to this guy, because not only is he fast, he will combo you into an infinite death spiral. What you want to do is to throw or shoot as much as you can. You do not want to get close to him, otherwise this happens. Yeah, kind of annoying. Running away is not a bad idea, because this guy will combo you, and the combo does do a pretty big thing of damage. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but our energy was running low. Yeah, that's kind of another thing. You gotta conserve as much of your energy as possible. I know this may seem like a cheap tactic, but that's the alternative if he gets close enough. You do not want him to get that close. Thank God for that health. I know this may seem weak and repetitive, and it is, but this is the safest strategy you have against Cerebula. Otherwise, he's just going to combo you into infinite, and you're going to die. you're gonna die a lot. And I don't think there's a ton of objects you can throw against him, so this is pretty much your only thing. I mean, there are objects you can throw against him. Only problem is that they're not there's not a ton of them around, so you can't really rewind those. Oh, and there we go. Guess you could say it had a splitting headache, huh? Aw, it's a boy! Alright. We have beaten the last level of the game. And we actually didn't restart, too. Well, aside from all the times my internet cut out! But that's irrelevant, I think, and I feel. Yes, that is how he got awakened. He woke up from the bottom of the sea and attacked a ship. I don't know why they chose to remind us of the terrible 1998 Godzilla film with that origin story, but there you go. And yeah, that's how that happens. Each time we beat the story mode with a monster, it explains the origin of how the monster came to be. Alright, that has been the first unintentional 3 parts of War of the Monsters. I will be rotating this out with Twisted Metal Black in the eventual future. And by doing that, I hope to give you more content. So tomorrow you're going to get 2 parts of Twisted Metal Black with another character. And then on Tuesday, after I get home from work, you're going to get 2 parts of War of the Monsters. And I'm going to rotate them as much as possible until we get through both games. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you'd like to check out my other videos, visit my YouTube channel, Predator626268. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.